Hello, everyone. Hi. So welcome to another one of the final virtual events of the VETVRkit project. We are very happy after almost 18 months of our work together and our collaboration between Croatia, Spain, and of course our Greek coordinators, we have finalized our project results, and we have some exciting news and examples to bring to you. And we are happy to share them with you today. Today here with us, we have representatives from 3 countries involved in the project. So as I said, we have our Greek coordinators here, also our Spanish institution and partners, and also I'm the representative of Croatian institutions. So I guess they will also say hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Hello.
So the purpose of our today's event is to present the project results. To be more in particular, we would like to show you an overview of our project, everything that we have done so far. Also, we would like to show you the VETVR e-platform that we have developed, which will serve as a community between vet practitioners and IT companies related to VR, and also as a source for learning materials, learning plans for teachers. Also, we will share a bit more about some good examples of use of VETVR and share how we have implemented VETVR in our institutions. So I guess we can start with the project overview.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to share. Can you? Yes, you can now. So first of all, thank you for listening. And my name is Isabel. I work at this Spanish company training center, Inercia Digital. And I'm going to give you an overview about this VR training toolkit for vet centers project, Erasmus Plus. Our project addresses digitalization as a priority of educational practice through the introduction of innovative teaching techniques and tools, such as the use of virtual reality, technologies for educational purposes. First of all, I want to say why this project. Our team of trainers has already been in pilot courses where VR technology was used as an educational tool. There are several conferences and webinars that demonstrate educational approaches using VR in classrooms, are a very good option to develop the education, and that was a good motivation for creating good practices and sharing them across European vet centers. How we are working? We are developing the creation of a network between the partners that will hold know-how on the specific subjects, also sharing of good educational VR practices across the different European countries. Also, we are doing training sessions in order to exchange good practices between tutors and vet centers, as well as for linguistic improvement and cultural exchange between European citizens. Who are involving in this project? On one hand, we have Probation from Greece. Also from Greece, we have Esperino Institute in Croatia. Very difficult for me to pronounce, I'm sorry. Also in Croatia, we have the Ushilisti Stadium. And Spain, we have two groups of people involved. The association, Cultural Association Somos Europa is the name in Spanish, and me representing Inercia Digital from Spain.
Isabel, sorry for interrupting you. The representative from Somos, Julian, is coming in the meeting in a few minutes. And I wanted to say that the representative from Greece, the second, is the 6th evening vet school of City Larissa. But it is called EPAL in Greece, so this is the official name. But it means evening vet school. Don't worry. It is difficult to pronounce, I know.
Thank you for your help. Sometimes it's difficult. I'm doing my best, I have to say.
You are doing great.
Thank you. So talking about our goals in this project, we are trying to increase vet education for countries that have decreased vet students, also raising awareness of adult educators on using innovative teaching techniques, such as using VR technologies, and provide new knowledge and skills improvement for vet students. Also, our goals are related to improving educators' skill set and mindset for including innovative approaches to their classes by using modern technologies, and of course, transforming trainers into trainers next generation. Our outputs in this project propose an establishment of teach-based toolkit that will facilitate the training of trainers, development of methodology with good practices, and policies for better use of VR in classes. Also, our platform, ideal for VR trainers. And development of the methodology, and the platform is the end of our outputs. And this is also just the general idea about the project. Of course, as Andrea said, we have been working for many months, so this is a very small overview. But just to start with the session, I think is enough. So thank you for your attention, and we can continue with our agenda.
Thank you very much, Isabel. I think that we have Julian also with us. Hello, Julian. How are you? Just I want you to say hello so we can continue with our presentation. How are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm fine.
I know that it is one of the problems that the project has is that we cannot find the perfect time in order to coordinate our meetings due to different time zones and a lot of responsibilities that we have. So we really respect that you are here, and we really want to thank everyone for trying our best to find the perfect date and time for the meetings. I think it was one of the problems of the meeting, but okay. It happens. So if you allow me, and if you don't have any objection, maybe I should make a presentation about what has happened during the meeting, during the last 17 months that the project was kicked off. And maybe then after that we can discuss and answer some questions. And then we can start with presenting our new updated platform. So let me just share my screen. Perfect. So probably you can see my screen now, and I will make it full screen. So I'm sure that there has been some things that I have forgotten to add. So feel free to correct me and add anything that you want. These are the partners of the consortium that already Isabel has mentioned. So let's try and take it with a timeline style. On February 2023, we had our first meeting in person, and it was really I was really glad to meet you in person. In Granada, Somos hosted our kickoff meeting. Then we had some discussion about our next steps and our vision through the project. Also, on next April of 2023, we had a very, very nice virtual meeting with some VR providers, VR companies that they provide either products, hardware, or software games and learning material and software that we can use in our classrooms. I think that it was very fruitful. By the way, all these videos and meetings that we had so far will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. It is ready to be uploaded. They are ready to be uploaded, and I will show you afterwards where you can find this YouTube channel, which is publicly open. By the way, we had guest speakers from Lithuania, from Denmark, from Croatia, Spain, and Greece that spoke about their products and their services. And once more, I think that it was our best meeting so far. And there were a lot of questions from the speakers, from the attendees, so to the speakers. So having that chance, I want to inform everyone that is watching through YouTube or Facebook pages and groups that you can ask your questions whenever you want, and we will be happy to answer that. So in next May, our Greek representative Telemachos made a presentation about the project in an event in another town here in Greece, in an event called Pint of Science, that we simplified a lot of VR terms, and it was very useful. And then on August, we had our second transnational project meeting in Osijek, Croatia, and Studium hosted that. So thank you very much for that. During this period, the three countries had some trainings. In Greece, for example, there were a training in our vet school in 6th EPAL of Larissa, 6th evening school, vet school in Greece. And this gentleman here, he is the Greek representative, the Greek chairman of the VR/AR Association, Greek chapter, Greek chamber. So he gave us a lot of useful information and guides on how to use our VR masks in our classrooms. By the way, in Greece, we have bought some equipment. It is called Class VR. And we will talk later about the disadvantages and the advantages that this equipment has. By the way, let's say hello to Jesus. Hello, Jesus from Somos. How are you?
Hello. Nice.
Nice to have you with us. So after that, we had another, let's say, implementation of what we have learned in the training of trainers. So our colleagues, Mr. Zisis Karavas and Mr. Angelos Papadopoulos from Greece, they trained other trainers on how to use VR masks in their classrooms. And they had to train 3 different subjects: the agronomy subject, the car engineer subject, and the nursing school, then nursing teachers. I am really proud, and I want to mention that in Greece there is only one public school, not private, because there are private schools that have done it. But there is only one public school that has implemented and has bought VR equipment for their classrooms, and this school is our school from the project 6th EPAL of Larissa. So you can see some images from the training of trainers. These are not students; these are trainers. Also, we had some trainings in Spain. You can see Julian here. Maybe they can speak about that if they want later. We had also some training in Croatia. In one of these pictures, probably you can see Adria or not. Also, probably not. Cool. As you can see, we have used different equipment in all of the countries, and in here recently in VETVRkit in Croatia, there was an event, one of the biggest events for youth and European projects, and our project with Studium was a member of the presenters there. Maybe Adria can share a little insight from that. We want to say that one of the deliverables of the project is a scientific paper that we wrote. It is a literature review for Greece, Spain, and Croatia on what is the situation and the state of the art right now for using VR in classrooms. So it is available. If you want to find it, it will be available in our platform later. I can show it to you. Also, there was another meeting on last January, on 19th of January, and we had also some knowledge exchange and experience exchange, since we already have used our equipment and our software in our classrooms. So we had a lot of things to discuss and a lot of things to troubleshoot, because as you can imagine, we have found some obstacles that we haven't in mind before that. So every kind of meeting is very helpful to solve these problems. Also, we had the honor to visit the Global Game Jam in our city, Larissa, in Greece, and demonstrate in a lot of students of a private college called Aegean College in Larissa, and not only that. So we had the opportunity to demonstrate our project to them. Finally, in Greece, there was a presentation. We were invited from a conference to present the project and what we are aiming through this. So it was a very nice dissemination event. And these are not the same dates, but it is at the same venue. That is, there are very similar photos. Also, we had a scientific paper on how to use VR in VET education for cultural heritage jobs, for museums, etc. Last April, a few months ago, we had a second training of trainers that it was totally virtual, and Somos and Inertia were responsible for that. So we had a lot of questions answered and a lot of troubles solved. And finally, we had another virtual meeting a few weeks ago, on 13th of last May, that we discussed on our progress so far, and we demonstrate on different subjects that we use to teach in our countries, so we can exchange our experience and share our knowledge. There are a lot of things that can happen in the future, so maybe we can discuss all together about our future plans and our future goals. One of them is that we want to enhance and improve our community of VET trainers, and everyone is welcome to join at this moment on our platform, either if they want to share their knowledge, or if they want to know and learn from other teachers, or if they are some technology providers, either companies or institutions or NGOs, they can share their products and their solutions, VR solutions, with all the community. So we have created a platform that it is called VETVR.pro. I will demonstrate it later, and you are welcome to join. What else? I think that's all from the presentation of what happened so far in the platform. As I said, I'm sure that I have forgotten things. So if you have something to add, or you have something to correct, feel free to open your microphone and correct me. maybe Adria could add some of their experience during the meeting that you had in Croatia.
Yes, sure. Actually, here in Croatia, we participated in a couple of dissemination events. So first of all, we participated in 2 EU fairs in 2 cities, in Vukovar and Vinkovci, where we have presented the VETVR project. And there was a lot of interest because the topic is very interesting and relevant today. And then there was also another event held in the capital of Croatia, in Zagreb. It's actually the biggest event in the field of education in Croatia, World Skills, and it's related to vocational education. It gathers lots of schools, over 100 schools, and around 10,000 participants were expected during the 3 days of the event. And basically, the Croatian Ministry of Education recognized our project as something valuable and worthy to be presented during the 3 days. So our colleague, Philip from iStudium, who also participated in the teacher training, he traveled to the World Skills event and he presented the project. So it was a presentation about the VETVRkit project, also about some additional benefits of VR in education, and there was also an interesting Q&A session. The event is available on YouTube. Unfortunately, it's only in Croatian. I'm not sure if subtitles are available, but you can check it out on the World Skills Croatia YouTube channel.
Maybe you should share it with us on the platform, and for at least the Croatian speakers can watch it. And maybe in the future we can have a tool that can translate it. I think that Isabel already used one of that tools. And by the way, Isabel, you sent to us a hello message, video message, so that we used in our local dissemination event.
Yes.
And thank you for that. And the subtitles were pretty nice. Perfect. Anyone else that would like to add something? Isabel, maybe?
Me, yes. Well, even though we didn't do in the last months trainings, that's for sure only one side of the situation, because as you know, we were discussing in other meetings that we are in contact with the university in this city. So we are having connections with the teachers that are already using the VR technology in their classes. So we are having at least once a month, sometimes, sometimes more than once a month, meetings and conversations to develop more the situation with the VR technology. So we at the moment we have good expectations about this VR technology in the institutions in Huelva. Also, the next week I'm traveling to Poland and I'm presenting our project, because I will be in a group of working people related to the education with the VR technology. So I will also show our project and I will have some feedback from them also.
Perfect. Let us keep us updated about that.
Yes, of course.
And of course, if you have something that we can translate, if you can translate it to us, if it is Spain, you are more than welcome to use it. So
yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Jesus, you are the most recent member in our consortium and in our project. So if you want to add something, that's okay. I know that probably you have missed the first half of the project, but I'm pretty sure that you have already gained a lot of things during that. Am I right?
Yes. First, I'm sorry for my level of English, but bueno, one moment. We first problem mistake in this project. I think that desconocimiento. A ver, espérate.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm doing the same thing very often, so don't worry. You can say it in Spanish if you want. We can translate that later.
Pues, ok, thank you. Bueno, sobre todo el desconocimiento y demás al principio del proyecto y el relacionarnos con los trainers, con los institutos, con las universidades y demás, como ha estado comentando Isabel también, según la época es complicado y demás llegar hasta ellos, con los trainers. Pero bueno, yo creo que eso es principalmente, y poco a poco pues se va mejorando, se van implementando. Es también una tecnología nueva, emergente, que está en procesos muy de cambio constante y que da muchas oportunidades. Yo creo que es importante.
At least the 1/3 of our viewers understood what we have said right now. 1/3 of that. Okay, thank you, Jesus. So let's keep going, and maybe Andrea, it is your turn to present some of your use cases. And when I say your, I mean from Croatian side, because you have pretty strong bonds with the two Croatian partners. So you are the perfect representative to share with us some of your insights. Maybe you want to share your screen?
Yes, we can share some examples, and let me just share my screen. Okay, can you just tell me if you can see my screen?
Yes, pretty nice interface.
Yes.
Okay, great. So yes, today I will just share a couple of examples from our community, so from our city and some neighboring cities, and also some examples of how we have used VR in our institution in Studium. So I will start with the library of Vinkovci. They have an interesting project called Bibliobus. Actually, we have hosted a multiplier event just yesterday in their premises. So we even had the opportunity to try out their VR sets and to see what their Bibliobus project looks like, which was very exciting. Also, I will show an example of the Body VR, an app that we use in our institution for our healthcare programs. And also, I will share a bit about the VR app for workplace safety, which is very handy and useful for our students that have their practical parts of their programs. They go into companies, they need to be prepared on how to work safely, how to operate the equipment, and similar. And also, I will just share a couple facts about the virtual reality exposure therapy and give an example of how this therapy can be used with an app which was developed by this college in our vicinity, also in Croatia. So the first project is the virtual reality in Bibliobus. As I just mentioned, it was developed by the City Library of Vinkovci in Croatia. In order to use this app, to use the Bibliobus software, you need the Oculus Quest virtual reality device. I don't know if any of the partners perhaps owns this type of device. We personally own something a bit different. So the main purpose of this project was to develop content related to our county, so this part of the country. And it is meant for students from primary, secondary, and also high schools. What they developed was 21 VR scenes, which students can visit, and they can learn about the culture, science, history, geography, sports, and many other fields of this county. And they can learn about the history of their own city. They can visit locations in their city, and so on. And the main purpose and the main goals of this project was to encourage active learning for students, to teach them about the cultural heritage and about their local community. Also, it was a new service for the library users, and it's also meant to attract more users to the library. Also, they have developed a long-term collaboration between education institutions, schools, and local libraries. And yes, it helped teachers to teach about various subjects and also some cross-curricular topics. Also, it's a good way to promote our county and to promote tourism and other activities in the area. So here I just have a short video where you can see what did it look like.
I think that we should thank the company called QLEX, because they have helped a lot and they have contributed in our project so far. And I'm sure that they will keep continue doing that.
Yes, it is actually the same company that has developed the Bibliobus project for the library. And they have also hosted our training, and they have joined our VR virtual sessions. So can I go on? Did you manage to see the video and hear it? Was everything okay? Okay. Then.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yes.
That's why we're not speaking.
Okay, great. I just wanted to check. So another app I would like to present, another good example, is the Body VR app, Journey Inside the Cell. So this is something that we have first used during our training for the teacher training that we held here in Croatia. And then later on, we continue to use it in our institutions. So it's a very nice app. I will just play some parts in the background while I talk. So here in the video, you can see that it gives you the opportunity to actually go inside the human body and travel down the human bloodstream. And you can see different kind of human cells. So you can actually attack the bad cells and you can help the good cells. And it's a very nice interactive activity. It was one of our favorite. And it's also very useful for us because Studium has a lot of healthcare programs, and these are some basics which are needed for all of our learners. So it's a very nice and fun and interactive way to actually learn and visualize what the insides of the human body actually looks like. You can see what DNA or RNA looks like. So it's a very good example. Also, this app is free, so you can access it through the Steam platform, and you can download it for free and use it with your VR sets. So it's something that we definitely recommend to all institutions. I think it can be used for high schools, for colleges, for adult education institutions. It was very nice. And also another app which we have used, actually it was a multitude of apps, are these apps used for workplace safety. So as I said, we have many VET programs, and after hearing the theoretical part, our learners need to go on and have the practical parts of their programs. And before they go there, they need to learn about workplace safety. They need to learn how to operate equipment in a safe way, how to avoid risks, how to manage things like electricity installations, and so on. So VR apps have come very handy here, because first of all, they offer a risk-free simulation. So workers or students can actually try to respond to dangerous situations like a fire, for example, or some machinery malfunctions and so on, without having the real risk. So it is impossible to put learners into these situations in real time, but in VR, they can at least experience to some extent what it feels like to be in that situation and how to respond without the real risk, of course. Then also, the training is customizable, which means that there are different apps for specific industries and for specific roles. So you can see role-playing scenarios for firefighters, for people dealing with electricity installations, for people driving vehicles, operating machines, and so on. So you can find whatever role suits you the best. Also, it gives immediate feedback. So once you react in the VR setting, you get the feedback right away. So if you made a mistake, you will see the consequences right away. So that way you learn easier. And also, most of these VR systems, they have metrics, they track metrics, and they can identify the areas which are good, your strong areas, and also your areas that still need improvement. So this can help a lot. And also, while using VR, we are actually developing our muscle memory. And muscle memory is something that can help us when we are in the real situation. So even though we haven't in reality faced that situation before, our body, our muscles already have some ways to respond. It's somewhat familiar to them because they have tried it before in VR. And also another very good use of the VR is to use virtual reality exposure therapy. So this actually means that we can utilize VR technology to confront and manage our fears, but once again in a controlled and safe environment. So whether it's a fear of height, fear of animals, fear of public speech, or any others, we can create safe environments and be gradually exposed to our fears without having any real-world consequences. And another app which is related to this is an app developed by a local college from the city of Vukovar through the project Step Up, and Studium was also a partner in this project. So in this project, we have developed an app which allows the simulation of a public speech. And in this case, a person can stand in front of the audience. You can hold a speech. You get the reaction of the audience. So if it's good, they will clap. If it's bad, they can even boo you. So you get to practice what it's like speaking in front of people, in front of a big crowd. It can be a bigger crowd or a smaller crowd, depending on your needs. And this can actually help you a lot to release from the stress and anxiety of public speaking. So this is also something very useful, something that we plan to do with our learners. Also, as a language teacher, I see multiple benefits in this because learners get a safe environment to practice their speech. So they do not have to be afraid. They do not have to worry that others will not understand them. They can practice, and it can help them once they are in a real speaking situation. So yes, these were just a couple of examples. Let me just stop my screen sharing. Okay, so these were just a couple of examples of how we use VR in our local area and how we intend to use it in the future.
Perfect. I already noted a lot of notes that maybe we can discuss or later or in the future, because it is just food for thought and how we can exchange material, etc. But there is one problem that all this equipment and all this software that you have, probably they belong in a closed ecosystem, and it is not interoperable. So we cannot use that if we do not have the specific equipment with the specific requirements, etc. So this was one of the purpose of the projects, in order to compare different solutions and benchmark some material. And whenever someone needs some advice, maybe they can find different options and they can choose from whatever their needs are. So thank you very much, Adra. I don't know if from the Spanish partners from Spain, they have to share something about their experience so far and their case studies. If no, I can continue with my case study, since there are no Greek trainers here today. Maybe Jesus or Isabel, do you want to share something? You already did in previous meetings, by the way, in our trainings. Isabel, you are muted.
Sorry, I didn't include it. I was saying I didn't include it in this presentation today, but yes, in our third virtual session, I show what we were doing at the International Language Center with international students trying to learn Spanish in the Spanish context here. So we were introducing the VR technology in the classes. So this is now ending, because, or not ending, I mean, it's the piloting phase is ending, and we're supposed to start implementing for real in September. So this is then the new goal. And also we are doing a flip book to explain all the tools and the situations for those specific students, international students. So yes, and we are, as you know, we are a VET center. So after the summer, we are now in the middle of the promotion of the new courses. So we have included VR technology. So we are very excited, because with this project, we are VETVRkit toolkit. We have this experience, and we think we can improve from this training from those 18 months. So it is very useful. Projects like this are very useful.
Yes, I totally agree, and I think that during this project and during the platform that we will show later, there will be a lot of ideas born, and a new project will be generated. That's one of the purpose. So, by the way, I want to thank you for everything that you have done so far, and I want to ask from you to keep continuing and improving your classes and your digital skills, and don't stop sharing it with the community, even if the project will be completed in a few months. The purpose of the project is to multiply the results that was born during the project, the last months. Perfect. So can I share my screen and show some things that I want to mention? Okay, let me share my screen. By the way, I want to, I will add also some sound. Maybe I will use it later. So I want to share with you that we have created a Facebook page that everyone is welcome to join, and we discuss a lot of. Sorry for the Greek words that you see here. You can find this Facebook page. You are welcome to join it, even if you're not a trainer or a company. Maybe you are a student, or maybe you have in mind to teach in the future, to become a trainer in the future. So you can find useful information in this Facebook page. If you are a trainer or a teacher, there is also a closed group of teachers that can use VR in their classrooms. There is a paradox here, and I'm wondering why. Because there are less likes in the page that it is public open, and there are more members, 88 members in the VET trainers community, which is a good sign that there are a lot of people out there that they are trainers and they want to improve their training methods. So you are welcome to join our community. You can find information in the platform that we will see later. So one last thing that I want to mention from Greece is that last week we had our local multiplier event, and I want to make an honorable mention to some people that contributed to our progress so far from the first months of the project. So we want to thank Angelica, which is part of the team, and she participated in the trainings also. And we want to thank some speakers, some guest speakers, Mr. Mike Trendafilou, Mr. George Ralakis. Sorry for the Greek names. Kelly Papadopoulou, Dimitris Dimitriadis, Dimitris Iovas, Kostas Stathopoulos, Konstantinos Liberopoulos, and of course, we want to thank Audra from Lithuania, that was one of our guest speakers and advisors during this project. So the meetup that we organized about VR in classrooms was pretty successful, and we already have in our mind the plans for the second meetup in a few months. So last thing is that the discussion and the presentations of the meetup is available in our YouTube channel, preservation channel. We will translate that with English subtitles, maybe in Croatian and maybe Spain, but I'm not sure that we can have it double checked. So I cannot promise that, but for sure we will translate it in English, and then we will upload it in our YouTube channel, which we invite you to subscribe. It is called VETVRkit Erasmus Plus project. Right now there are only 2 videos, but there are a lot of videos coming after they have English subtitles at least. By the way, the current meeting, the current recording, we will be uploaded in this channel also. So far these notes, and if you agree, I want to demonstrate a short video about Class VR platform. It is the equipment and the platform that the Greek trainers have purchased and they have used and they are using. But we had a problem today because in Greece, the Greek trainers had to be in their classes in order to prepare the exams of the school. So this is what I mentioned earlier about the difficulties of the time zones and the right dates. So I will have to present it, unfortunately. So we bought Class VR. Class VR is an open ecosystem, a closed ecosystem of classes of equipment and software, learning material, etc. We have bought 4 masks, VR masks. Unfortunately, they are not enough, but for budgeting reasons, we have to co-fund this. And I will, while while a video will be playing, I will discuss about some advantages that class VR has. Sorry for the lagging of network. Probably, maybe you have lost me now or not. No, you can see me. Okay. Sorry, I think that bad network will not allow us to demonstrate it right. But one of the biggest advantages of this material, this equipment, is that the masks are standalone masks, and they allow the teachers to have portable equipment from laboratory to one laboratory to another. And especially for our case, in a 6th vet school in Larissa, there are a lot of laboratories in different buildings. So the teachers are able to close the case with the masks and take it with them, the briefcase, and they're having a portability, and it is very good. Also, there are in the Class VR platform ecosystem, it is called Eduverse. There are a lot of learning activities for vet schools, for primary schools, for secondary schools, etc. So the teachers have the opportunity to prepare their lessons in their homes during the last days of their classes, and then they can implement it live in the lesson, in the course. So another, let's say, advantage is that they can create their own material. It is not very easy, but it is not very difficult also either. So they had been trained in order to create their own material, and just by having a 360 camera, they are able to create their own environments, VR environments, ready to be played and ready to be shared with the community. This is very important because whenever a teacher creates something, probably they do not want to share it only with their students. They want to share it with other teachers also, and they are able to do it. But with the advantages, we have some disadvantages also. Since the masks are standalone, they do not need they do not need a PC at all. They need very strong Wi-Fi network because they are cloud-based. So we had a problem in our case because in different laboratories there was no Wi-Fi. So we had to buy extra some equipment about Wi-Fi network extension, like Wi-Fi access points and extensions. It's not expensive, but we hadn't considered that before, so we had to change a little our budget. Also, another problem is that they are expensive because they are high-end and their specifications are very high, very, we can keep that for at least 10 years. For example, one of these masks has 16 gigabytes of RAM. So you understand that it is very expensive to buy not one, but 4 masks. And the third disadvantage is that in order to use the community from Eduverse, the learning activities ecosystem, we have to pay an annual subscription. And it is a subscription of 600 euros per year. It's not much, but for a public school, it might be a problem in the future. We have paid it with budget from school, not from the project for this year, but we hope that it will keep continuing. They will keep continuing paying for that subscription in order to use it. Once more, sorry for the Greek. I just realized that you're seeing Greek words now. I'm sorry for that. That's pretty much what I had to share with with you for Class VR and our equipment. In the future, there will be a demonstration for our Greek vet trainers to be uploaded in the platform and in our YouTube channel. So do you have any questions maybe, or something that you would like to ask for Class VR? Okay, I take that as a no. So let me, if you agree, let me go on with the platform demonstration. I think it will be one of the last sections of our today meeting. If you let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see the platform? Perfect. So this is what you see when you visit the platform for the first time. I'm not logged in user right now, but probably everything will be accessible to you even if you are not logged in. I will explain later what are the advantages if you make a profile and an account on this platform. So first of all, if you we gave a lot of emphasis to create something that it is self-explainable. I'm not sure if we have managed that, but we will try our best to improve it, and we will be based on your feedback also. So the UI is pretty simple. If you are a trainer and you have already some experience that you want to share with us, you can join us by pressing this button. If you are a trainer that you just want to learn from others and from the project, you press this button. And if you are a service provider and you want to promote your services and to advertise your products, you just press this button. All of these buttons lead to different paths and different forms that you can join, and you can fill some details about you so you can join the community. One of the strongest features of this platform will be our blog, where we will upload a lot of tips and strategies, and you can subscribe to that. So don't forget to subscribe, and trust me, you will find a lot of useful information about vet VR education in vet education and vet training, etc. Right now, there are a lot of blog posts that are in the waiting list to be uploaded. But if you want to share a post, if you are a trainer watching right now and you want to share a blog post through this platform, you will be able if you join and you create a profile in the platform. So there are 3 communities right now. As I said, the platform was launched yesterday. So I invite you all to become members to your countries. But not only, you are allowed to speak Spanish, or you are allowed to speak Croatian or Greek in your communities, local communities. And you can find a lot of information. And as I said, you can join the closed training group, Facebook group, from this link. You can find the page from this link, and you can find sorry, there is a problem here. You can find the YouTube video from this link. So let me just switch to our logged in page, because in this also there will be some events like the current event that you are watching. You can register in order to get information about each event whenever it happens, and you can see some information and you can have some registration. By the way, everything will be always free. There will be no cost in this platform. So ignore whenever you see a price. It will be always zero. Unless a trainer wants to provide a training they will put their price, but probably it's going to be free of cost. So one of our biggest advantages and features in our platform is that we will be uploading lesson plans that you can use for your classroom. Depending on your situation and your needs, you can find the right and the ideal lesson plan. For example, if you are teaching in agronomy, you can open a document that will help you teach something with the use of VR in your classroom. So there will be a lot of lesson plans, different kind of subjects, different kind of equipment, different kind of tools, and we will constantly updating this database. I think that it is one of the biggest value that you can gain if you are a trainer. And also you can send your you can submit your lesson plan to our platform, and you can make it available to other trainers. It is free, and it is welcome to share your insight. So thank you very much, the Croatian and the Spanish partners that already have shared their own lesson plans. And I hope that we will be seeing more and more in this section. So other than the lesson plans, there will be a lot of webinars. Right now, there is one section with 6 videos in here. So if you join VETVRkit webinars and trainings, there are all the trainings that we had so far during the meeting, during the project for the last 18 months. So you can watch and you can learn from that. And you can also upload your video if you are a vet trainer. If you are registered as a vet trainer, you can upload your own video. By the way, there are 2 videos in Greek. So Andrea and Isabel, if you have any, and Jesus, if you have any videos in Croatian and in Spanish, you can upload it also, just with a notification that it is in Greek, in Croatian or Spanish language. So we have shared with you the Greek dissemination event here, but I think that you can find very helpful information in these videos also. And in the future, there will be other trainers that will upload their stuff and their instructional material. I think that more or less this is the values that you can gain from the platform right now. I have to mention that we will keep this platform alive for a very, very, very long time. We have made a lifetime contract with the provider and the hosting server, so it is not going to be down in the next months, as usually it happens in other co-founded projects. We are here to create a platform that we want to multiply the results of what we have gained so far, and we want to become better in our trainings. So the platform is going to be alive for many years. And have in mind that it will be constantly updating, and it will be constantly enhancing with a lot of lesson plans, videos, trainings. And allow me to show that there is a special feature if you are a service provider, that if you are selling some physical products, I'm not sure if you can see my screen now, if you will be able to upload your physical products or your digital products, your material, you will be able to do it, but you have to be registered as a company, as a provider. And if you want to do that, you have to press this button, and we will get in touch with you. I think that we tried our best to do it as simple as possible in order the trainers not to be confused. But if you have anything that you want to add or you want to be improved, we will need your feedback, and thank you very much for being there. Also, I can see that there is a comment in our live stream from Mr. Ralakis. Mr. Ralakis was one of our speakers in the Greek dissemination event. He presented his solution. It is called VR evolution and learning evolution. So I think Mr. Ralakis will be the first one that will join our platform uploading his services. Thank you very much, George, for your effort, and we will happy to see you in the platform. I think that's pretty much everything from my side. I'm not sure if we have anything. I have anything else to present, and if I'm forgetting something, please forgive me. But if you want, you can correct me, or you can add anything. Any comments?
No, thank you for a very nice presentation of our platform. We believe it's very useful, and it will be used in the future.
Yes, I have to say the same. And also, I have a last-minute information. There is a meeting with vet trainers here in Huelva. They are meeting all together in the city center this afternoon. So I think I will be able to meet them, and we will try to present the platform with them. Also, this local event will be taking place this afternoon and next week. And I will also explain all the information you explained today about the platform and push them to help us, because every experience can be useful.
Perfect. I hope that your meeting will be fruitful. Perfect. Very nice.
Thank you.
By the way, I have forgotten to mention that through the platform, all of you will be able to find other partners for future projects. So it will be a gain for everyone to join the platform and demonstrate who they are, to create a profile and say, hi, we are this organization and we can do this. So other partners in European projects can find the ideal partner in order to build a right consortium. And one of them might be Mr. George Ralakis from Greece. I'm mentioning that because European Union wants to promote international cooperations. And I can assure you that Mr. Ralakis, as all the other guest speakers, are pretty experienced, and they have a lot of things to add and to contribute in every consortium. So thank you, Isabel, for that. Andrea, maybe you want to make a closing, I don't know, closing remark about the whole day discussion, because I don't think that we have anything else to discuss, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, I believe that we have gone through our whole agenda. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here today, for our listeners, for listening and keeping track of our project, and also, of course, to all of the project partners and project members. And yes, we are excited about the activities that are yet to come, and we are excited to continue using our project results. So thank you, everyone.
Perfect. Jesus and Telemachos, do you want to say goodbye?
Yes. Bueno, first, thank you all for the presentation and during the project, and Isabel, Andrea, and John. Nothing. This.
Nice to meet you. It was
Thank you, everyone, for all your effort.
Thank you.
And hope we can cooperate again in the future in some projects as an extension of this one.
Yes, Thank you. We are very glad to be part of this project and working with you guys. And sorry for the informal name, but we are very happy with this project. So we hope we can work together some other time.
We hope that too. So thank you very much, guys. And till next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.